Today we're going to be trying to gather as many credits as possible by completing challenges, playing Starfighter Assault, the best. God, I'm trying to be peppy. The best game mode in Star Wars Battlefront 2, in my opinion. I forgot to close my door. That's very important. So, with the Season 2 coming out in a few months, I'm going to try and be grinding as many credits as possible by just playing as much as I can. And hopefully we can get a decent amount. And I'm guessing not a lot of people are on right now. Oh. Okay. Just went to cancel it, but you know, that's always fun. You know, just pulling up things. Just making sure of things. Alright, so you can't hear that. Great. I'm hoping to be on the Rebellion, so that way I can at least be... Sweet. Hi, friend. How are you tonight?
Alright, everybody, let's get this done.
Hello, Ann. Not good.
No!
Ow. That went horribly. Yeah, no. I'm still getting used to the
Time to shake things up.
aiming and all that. Still not quite
Gotta
used
pull
to
out.
it.
Keep the pressure on.
Target obliterated.
That was well done.
Thanks for lending a hand.
And then bye. Ow. Stupid TIE fighter. I like the A-Wing when it comes to trying to kill them. But I think I need more damage. No. I think we're going with this. So we're going for kills.
That's a serious upset.
The Y-Wing or A-Wing is one of those. Oh, I'm
Man, I
but
thought
I
it
will
lasted
take you
longer.
out with me. Yes, I shot him in the face. Well, more in the engines, but close enough. Those are the face of the enemy. The engine.
Time to shake things up. Those TIE bombers must not be allowed to complete their attack run.
Where are they? If you have
Only
them
one
on
mine
scanner.
left. Hold the line.
That's it.
They've cleared the mines we set to hold them back. All ships prepare for assault. Imperial...
Ow. Let's switch to the TIE fighter. Yeah, that seems about good.
Time to shake things up.
Yeah, time to shake things up. Red later, standing by.
Swing assembly.
Protect Detect the cruiser. They're firing on its deckside sensor array.
Excellent work. System one.
Our sensors detect incoming TIE bombers. Take them out, quick.
They're targeting you.
At this point, it's like a long shot, kid.
That's fine. You can follow. I'm not gonna make it easy though.
Another for our side.
Their TIE bombers are getting through. Intercept them.
Yeah, I would love to attack them, but among cars already involved is very big.
Much obliged.
You're all clear. Some nice maneuvers there.
Not good. Not good. Not good. Ow. At least the seismic charge didn't kill me. Ooh, I can be red leader for real. Luke Skywalker standing by. Hopefully this time we don't crash into random people.
Let the Force guide my hand.
They've weakened the cruiser's defenses. Their TIEs are now targeting its lower hull sensors. Intercept them.
I think I need. Alright.
Witness the power of the Jedi. R2, we're hit!
Ow. We're fine. I think that was my father. Well, whoever he was.
Don't get distracted. You're still in this.
R2, heal me up, please. Ow, why is everybody targeting me? That's a ship. I kinda can't go through that. That's why we're losing. People keep leaving. Nobody's really going to kill.
Red leader here. I'm telling you, you still got a chance.
I don't see it, but if you say so. Huh. Okay. You know, that's completely... Yeah, people keep leaving and we're at a disadvantage.
The Empire is still a deadly force, and they'll be back. Worse than
Let's
ever.
try and go back to heroes versus after credits off that anyways. But I cannot stand people who think leaving. No, seriously, we were down 3 people. There wasn't much we can do. Reason being is, yeah, even though we could technically win, the higher the differences, the higher the less likely we are actually to kill enough of them. To be able to actually win when the objective is to kill the enemy, it is actually kind of difficult to do so. It's a lot easier to hit a single target as a team than to hit a bunch of random targets as a team. And, you know, your chances kind of go up the more you have. Hopefully we don't get put in a similar situation. We go into heroes versus villains. Oh, we're already getting into a match. Yes. Yes. Good. Raise my control is easy to overcome. I really need to get a new mic at some point. Captain Phasma's blah blah blah. Most of the tips, in all honesty, is actually stuff that you kind of stuff you already know, either by playing the game or simply by watching the movies. Go with Palpatine again. He's fun. So, for my loadout, it's kind of interesting. I focused more on his primary lightning attack and being able to heal, and that doesn't change depending on game mode. Oh, we have a Phasma. And most people have multiple different setups depending on what game mode
Please
you're
join
playing.
me in welcoming today's contestants. They have joined us here in this arena, coming from all corners of the galaxy, who do battle across the eras. May the best side prevail.
Ow. Okay. No, I didn't want to change character. They really need to change that so you can spawn in quicker instead. Because that drives me nuts.
It is good to fight by your side again.
Luke Skywalker's training was clearly incomplete. Target spotted.
The two targets are kind of attacking.
Eyes up ahead!
There is this. Jedi were not the hero.
You know nothing of the Jedi!
Just slow down.
Hey, does anyone want to know? No?
Even the Dark Lord of the Sith was not up to this task.
No, this is not going according to my plan. And included people actually helping.
Don't know what you mean.
Like that. Good. You're working together. One thing they cannot do.
Identifying target.
Bye. You're gonna die eventually. Stop fighting.
Opponent on.
It's my unlimited power.
Han Solo has fired his last shot.
Dark side consumed.
Target spotted.
Guys sticking by your team or go out and wait for that.
Better move fast!
My Phasma help. Good.
Struggle, defy me.
Target identified.
Ow. Ah, nope, nope. That's one thing you need to learn how to do remotely. That's when it actually stops. Stop shooting. Because he will absorb your lightning attacks. The lightning will powers him up as well.
They must not turn.
Show the wrong side. Come stop.
No doubt you will.
Not a good situation.
No, this is wrong.
Bye.
Chewie, I need you to cover me.
This is not good. Aiden, help your emperor. Help. Help your emperor. Very critical decision. And very important.
Take him out.
No.
Emperor Palpatine has been defeated.
Extended shock.
Target
That is
detected.
not good, especially if they almost accidentally jump off a cliff.
Experience power!
Ew. Bang.
They will lash at
The Sith.
Target recognized.
Drop your weapon.
this!
Defending success detected.
You know you're
Target identified.
Ow. You couldn't have shot 1 second sooner. No, you can't. That's fine. Let's get going.
Coming here, you have faith.
Prison renegade. Every effort is
Keep backing up. Sweet.
target located. Emperor Palpatine's reign of terror is over.
They just sit back in. Okay, I'm done with that impression.
Target
Actually,
detected.
Die. manners.
Target spotted.
Your strength reveals
That,
wrong.
you know, you're like a broken
They are
record. Yeah, this isn't going to Yeah, no, that doesn't go well when you have 4 of the enemy and your teammates go, we're going off in different directions. Here's a trick to winning heroes versus
Target mark.
Group up. You have
Have you time to surrender?
teammates that work better together.
How hopeless!
Leaders are corrupt.
That's the
Give in to your anger!
work good together. No,
Order brings life.
no, don't go out.
Head up.
Back in.
Shoulder square.
I'm going to try and protect Phasma. Why? Because the longer we keep her alive, the better.
Enemy coming. Stay in formation.
Yeah, that's because Phasma's, we're down a person. That's why we're losing. Why are we down a person? Oh, wait. That's the thing.
Target identified.
Whenever you start to lose, people just leave. Why? I don't know. They just do. I'm trying to help you. Let's move in on Skywalker.
My friends are counting on me.
I know.
And we will also try and protect Vader as much as we can. Careful. Careful, Vader. Don't do that, you're going into a trap.
Your existence is as an end.
I'm sticking mostly by Vader. Try and keep him alive. Well, I almost died for the
Expecting this to seek revenge.
Witness my glory.
Target spotted.
I am here.
Help! Help! You!
Was this what you expected?
Life day is
Oh
canceled.
my
We'll be
god!
down.
Teammates! Yeah, the trick to winning heroes versus villains is teamwork. The more you are together, the more crossfire there is. You may get less kills. Now that's good. First place for the team. All went according to plan. Even though it went down to the wire, and if I had everything planned out better, I would have been able to. But we still won. Yeah. So, there are a few exceptions, Maul being one of them. However, when you're playing as Maul, you still kind of want to be in the vicinity, not off on your own. The reason being is, especially with glass cannons like Palpatine, Han Solo, your team, So you cannot at all 1v2 or 1v3 or 1v4 the enemy team. You can if they're already damaged and they're severely damaged, depending on how, many there are. You can't. Now, if they're down to one hit each, then yes, you can. But general rule of thumb, for as many enemies as you are attacking, you will want that many, if not more. And we're the one missing someone. Yoda's actually a pretty good thing against him. We're actually going to deal with that one. It's not a lot, but it'll help. I really need to work on my Yoda. On Yoda, I must work. Work on Yoda, I must. Yeah, that one. If they don't have a Palpatine, I'll probably switch, but they usually do because they're rather powerful. With this unlimited power. Yep, there he is. And he's really good at protecting his teammates.
Slaves of the galaxy. I mean, people of the galaxy. It is time to witness the fight of the century, the eternal conflict, the battle of battles.
I'll never be your reflection.
You know, for me it is. It's not a fight you win, run. Like Luke just did. He should have ran. He should not have gone up against them. I'll actually switch character. No. How did we already lose?
Target
You see
spotted.
what I mean? They're splitting us off, and we cannot actually defend.
Somewhere Qui-Gon is laughing.
Naturally stop. Droid, cover me! Now! Now!
Opponent armed.
But you know what?
Droid, zap that enemy!
Pick the wrong side.
Ow.
We think Yoda is.
Wait, since when was I the target? I don't know. This is not working out. Let's go with
Target
Fat.
marked.
Like,
Can't always watch your back, you know.
I think I'll be alright.
Skywalker, Dr. Taki. Identifying
This isn't
target.
working.
I know, it's not my plan.
I know, it's not my plan.
Go get cocky.
Ow. Where the frick is Luke and Ray? I'm actually trying to find someone who can actually do something and be able to help the team. Unfortunately, there's not a lot because Ray is just focused on running. The entire team is too scattered. We're not grouping up. We're not doing anything, and unfortunately, I can't just send out a message and be like, hey, morons. We might want to fight them on our own terms, you know?
It could have been something special. Too bad.
Like this, it's a 3v1 situation. And fine. Fine, I'll switch on.
Opponent marked.
Plenty to go around.
She's kind of dead. That is.
We all live through this, got it?
Dead. Ow. I just want to change because I don't think he has one now. Alright. I was just seeing if he had
We
one of
expected
those
more from a
outreach
Jedi
cards,
Master.
and he doesn't. And the team is not working well.
Too bad.
Target
Running
recognized.
away. Yep. Okay. So since I'm gonna be the next target, and because we're so low on points, I need to just keep running.
Target detected.
Well, not that I just keep running, but try and create some.
Gonna lose an arm like this.
That's not exactly fair. Not at all.
Shot hand first.
Okay. See, if your team's not winning and your team sucks, for lack of a better word, as this has, you don't leave halfway through. You play to the end. And then you quit while it's loading up for a new game. Why? Because you ensure you get the credits, check the challenges, and most importantly of all, you're not screwing over your team. Also, it's more entertaining to shoot them in the face, instead of trying to find a new game where you can shoot them in the face. Or if you want to be like me and have them take a sledgehammer to the face, But let's say that's not really your thing. Remaining calm, being calm, collected, and totally in control of the situation. And instead, you're one of those impatient people who wants to force control of the situation. Here's the thing, you will never really be able to successfully take full control of any situation. It's a fact of life. It's always going to be out of your control. And when that happens, you just calm down, you breathe, and you think through it. Here's the thing, it's always better to when you get angry, to play it smart than to get angry and, oh, my team's not working out, you can blame your team, you can blame everything around you. However, for lack of a better term, it's just a game. Why do you have to be mad? It really is. To everyone who's ever said that to me, it really is. And I just dropped my controller. It really is just a game. There's no... Shoot. Okay, this is gonna be fun. There's really no reason to get to a point of being angry where you're throwing things, you're just yelling, and you're just exploding. There's never really a good reason to. The best thing to do, if you're having bad games, is walk away. As cliche as it really is. Switch games entirely. Don't go to another if you're having issues in Overwatch and you're getting mad and frustrated and furious at everything, you shouldn't go to Battlefront. Go to a comfort game. If your comfort game, like for me, would be a platformer, play that. Play something that, while it's, you play a game
I'm
where
at your side.
you know you'll do well, but it's still a bit of a challenge. Contradictory statement, I know. Play something easy but challenging. But it's true.
Unidentified enemy leader landing.
Like for me, it would be a new mark.
Grenade out! Stay low.
Shoot.
The first order is won.
I mean, there's always gonna be things that I get from, like, a random raid.
Top resistance agent on site. Priority target.
Halfway through
Clear for grenade!
I completely forgot I still got this. Ow. I really should have I went to, a while ago, I put went to put on Super Troopers and 3 and
Laying down cover.
how did
order is 1.
Yeah, if your team is failing due to Jedi abuse, Sith abuse, explosive shot is your friend.
Throwing grenade!
They have a hard time
Let's burn down this place!
I don't know why. The actual bullets, say keep using these against the Jedi.
Reinforcements
The
are here.
Sith should have really planned more ahead when they were developing their weaponry against the Jedi. Let's use something that they can deflect. Take a bullet so that it will melt this pretty hot the metal everywhere. Yeah,
They're evacuating. A resistance transport has escaped, and we have lost.
We did kind of point that over. There was nothing we can actually do about that. There's no point in getting that. You just suck it up, say, good game. While I may not have done my greatest work in that one, hopefully I can do better in the next one, and that's a speaker falling over. In all honesty, for those people who tell you it's just a game, calm down. They, while are probably telling you at the worst of times when you're so mad you're throwing things or screaming and cursing, blaming the world, blaming your team. Granted, they are telling you at the worst of time, they are lying. So if you feel like playing games is stressing you out, making you more mad, you won't hear me say this a lot, but you're gonna hear me say it now. It's just a game. Take a few deep breaths, and if you can't, and if things aren't going your way,
With you.
try playing a different game.
Alright everyone, this is it. The First Order have found us. They've got might, we've got ingenuity in each other. Our orders are to keep them busy while Command clears the facility. First, target those ADM-6s. Iron disruptors to weaken them, ski speeders and artillery to finish the job. It's up to us. We can do this!
Jamming sensors.
Yep. I got triple team, quadruple team. Just calm down, play a game. It's relaxing.
Engage your monoski to stabilize, accelerate, and hang on.
Ow.
Head for the shooting!
These things aren't exactly more lenient. Ow, sorry. I don't know why that would cause me to explode because physics. But I guess I explode. Another thing that I love doing is War Thunder Simulator. Going into the bomb, being able to take out able to take enemy. Granted,
weaken. Ski speeders, go. Artillery, fire away.
Ow. Let's go back to the specials.
With you.
I want to work on them a bit more. It really... your records up. But it's true. And learning that lesson that it just is a game. Why do you have to be you know, and being able to calm down and play
Throwing grenade.
it is the hardest thing to learn how to do. Honestly.
Going dark.
While playing games, not playing like I'm getting that I'm using the A20 and while I should
Targeting
have gotten
grenade.
kills, they're not happening. I should have gotten just one. See, like that, you get bullet sponges who come up
At your
behind
back.
you and nut you and move you, and then your shots go off. And sometimes you just can't aim well. Now, here are two ways to look at it. Either someone nuts you, which make you angry, it'll frustrate you, because it's out of your control. Or you can sit there and say, my aim is way off, like it is. I need to work on it.
Walker moving in.
While sitting there and saying, my aim is way off, well, maybe
Running scrambler.
is one of the hardest things to actually say. Whether it's wrong, whatever, human nature is to say, it's not my fault. Now, like, I should be able to see that guy. Except I
Let's do
wasn't
this.
paying attention.
At your back.
All I have and by the way, you don't know kills, elimination, yeah, that's not how many kills you get, that's how many kills So if you ever want to know why you're not progressing very well in a specific class, you keep seeing so-and-so is killed, so-and-so is killed.
Stop that ATM-6 before it gets to the base.
Make sure that you're getting killed. And not... I keep shooting that one. Any other one. There goes.
First order commander hitting us hard.
Let's go together.
No, it's not. But it's definitely way more powerful than it should be. So I think we go a bit.
One of their top operatives just landed. Be careful!
Main reason being, I don't have
Grenade out! Time for an ambush.
Fall back. Those turrets are done. This fight's about to get up close and deadly.
enemy locked. Good. Not good. If you have, you know, missile launcher or anything that can help actually open up
The first order is moving in on a key position in the mine hangar. We can't keep control.
Now I understand, you know, well, I don't want to damage. I actually is used. However, back is not the way to make it. Now, if you're sitting there, you know, with opportunity, you know, fine, but make sure that you're now, situations have been found, to any part of the community.
We need backup in the mine hangar.
If you don't know,
Broken their hold on the mine hangar.
Targeting grenade.
I don't know how I'm contesting.
Hit him up!
We can't let them take the mine hangar.
Also, don't be these teammates.
Ready to go.
We're not going to play the objective. We're just going to straight overkill. But if you
The mine hangar may soon be lost. We need your help. Both shuttles are history. Fall back further into the mine.
Now, I don't want to say never just go for kills. You should always. No. There's always a time and place just to go for kills. It's just like there's a. Well, it's always time. It's always a time and place to go for objectives. You can go kill.
Need some room to operate if we're gonna get out of here. Keep the power generators running so we can get those shield doors closed.
If you are really good at getting kills, now, definitely go. I'm not going to sit here until you die.
They won't see me.
An elite order operative is on site.
You know, it might just be, you know, the objectives. You keep losing the objectives.
Follow me.
Yeah, that's the Kylo. Ow. That's a Kylo. To the face.
With you.
That is a Kylo to the face. Take a Kylo to the face. I took a Kylo to the face. I took a Kylo to the face. I need Kylo. And technically that doesn't count. Even if that does not count because I missed that Kylo. You don't know the reference watched earlier.
Door generator down. Protect the others.
Ain't better.
First Order won.
Yeah,
but we sure...
not my finest. Not at all. Definitely not a. However, I don't think I did too badly, considering the specialist is not my forte. Yeah. Like, even here, it won't actually tell you how many kills you got. You know, I probably only had 3 or 4. However, that's another 3 or 4 off the list to the NT. I only need 5 more for the NT-242. Oh. That's part of it? We'll go for that soon. Also, what the hell is doing up so early? I'm gonna invite him. You might be hearing my friend B-52. God, is it late? Sorry if my gameplay is going wonky. What are you doing up so early?
Can't see.
I figured it was a smart time to do a live stream.
I'll cover you.
I've been doing it for the last hour.
Soldiers of the First Order, today we exact our revenge on the despicable resistance. The staggering power of our ATM-6s will devastate their meager artillery and makeshift defenses. Then we will hunt them down in their holes like the low, scurrying vermin they are. Go, now!
Maybe.
Crush the resistance!
I'll have to start up.
Yeah, but you haven't had much luck with that one. I actually will probably delete that live stream.
What?
Because if it's not popular now, it's not going to be popular later.
You never know that. Hi, friend. We actually have someone who joined. Don't want to go out.
ATM-6 defense is down. Resistance assault underway.
My
Intervene immediately.
Why? So then I have the NT. I want to be down here, but that'll work, I guess.
Throwing grenade!
Ow, 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 ow. That was shocking.
I blame not being able to sleep on having too high of a core body temperature.
Yeah.
I'm almost tempted to... I'm tempted to almost go outside and roll around in what's left of the snow and then go to sleep. Do like what polar bears do, roll around in the snow and then go try to sleep.
So, essentially you're going to be Kitty who sleeps with a fan directly in his face.
Oh, I already do that. I've done that for years. I like the noise.
See, I turn on my silent ceiling fan and have a nice cold breeze while also
Sensors indicate an ATM-6 has been rendered defenseless. Backup requested.
See, I like the noise. That's the main reason why I have a fan on. I like the noise. I don't like the quiet. The quiet freaks me out.
Why, do you think someone's sneaking up on you or something?
No, it's because I have a hard time falling asleep because my mind's too active. I need background noise so my mind doesn't like, I'm gonna come up with random scenarios because I have nothing better to do. And you spend all... Then you spend... Yeah.
Yeah. But
then you spend all night thinking about something.
Yeah. Well, That is very, very, he left. Very cheap. It's a, peep. Because cheap.
Ion disruptors have disabled the walker. You must defend it.
I'm just going past here and hopefully nobody shoots me. Ow. Ow.
That worked out well.
We can do this.
It worked out fantastically, just like the Nazis. If I stay here long enough, the Americans won't be able to hurt me.
I don't think that's how that works, but okay.
Hey, it worked for the Soviets.
Walker is temporarily exposed to enemy fire.
Yes, but they'll just keep sending hordes of T-34s over the hill.
Or the dead man. We have been attacked with chlorine and mustard gas, and we're just like, they tickle. We still fully operational. Ow, 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 ow.
You and me, we got this.
I need 2 more kills. Just, said I have really powerful snipers. Oh shit. By the way, I have mispronounced Kylo, and I said something else. Does that count? I owe you another one.
We're up to 30, congratulations.
See, I don't care, because I'm just trying to go for... Ow.
Let's go.
See, I don't care. I'm trying to get better. Nobody's perfect. I would love to see someone who is. Yes, there is none. Is that you?
We're weakening!
Is that really you?
Maybe, maybe not. We don't know.
It does say Arctic Wolf.
Maybe there's someone else that has that same name.
Yes, I fully suck at this game. My goal is literally to get 2 more kills this entire match. Ow. I fully accept I suck and I'm good at it. I am very happy with the knowledge that I suck at video games. Because that's how that works.
An ATM-6 is almost destroyed.
Hey! Blocked my shot! Ow, 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 ow. Yay, I completed it.
An ATM-6 will soon reach the base.
Just... No, zoom in. Sleep is for the weak. You know that's an actual song, right?
Yes, I know.
Why is my thing not zooming in and out? Why is it just... Okay! That's a weird glitch. So, I'm trying to zoom in my gun, but it's the same button as trying to melee. So, my character for some reason keeps going melee, melee, melee,
and requires your aid.
like, no, I wasn't. Ow! Whee! I'm flying. How does the song go? Fly like an eagle.
Probably copyrighted.
It's less than 15 seconds though.
Alert! ATM-6 exposed and under
They'll
attack.
find a loophole to work
And
around
I'm
it.
singing it out of tune.
They'll still nail you for it.
I mean, we kind of made copyrighted jokes all the time.
Yes, but when you get popular, that's when they'll nail you.
Resistance assault underway. Intervene immediately.
Hey, did they really not realize that I'm actually here? How am I not dead?
Hold on.
Ow. Well, asking you shall receive,
Push
I guess.
forward. Annihilate anything in our way.
I don't have to do this anymore. This guy, because fire good. Fire really good. I sound like Soviet and Russian. Is that technically a redundancy as
Take
Soviet
position
Russian?
in the mine hangar control zone.
I don't think so. Reason being is, you can be a Russian but not a Soviet. Because the Soviet Union kind of was between two time periods. It's like saying you're Italian, but I'm a Roman. Well, if you're a Roman, you're obviously Italian, but just because you're Italian doesn't mean you're Roman. Ow. Ow. Into the rabbit hole. Rabbit hole friend. We'll go this way. Get closer. Get nice and close. I like it.
Grenade out!
Take fire to the face! Fire is a very good tactic against people. Except Jedi, apparently. That did not work. We'll go you. Why? Because...
I'm at your side.
Why not? Heavy, strong as mountain. Oh, I need to learn how to do the heavy voice. From Team Fortress 2. Engineers don't sleep. Math fuel. That is beyond the truth. Engineers don't sleep.
It's so true.
Fuel.
At some point, I'll have to share you a screenshot of it. So, when I took engineering design, so he was always good about posting his, like, lectures before class. So you would check when he posted it, and it would be like midnight, 2 in the morning. And I'm like, when do you sleep? And he's like, engineers don't sleep. Again, like, math is what sustains us.
Yes, it is. Like, large amounts of complicated math. It's like bowls.
Diffie Q! We need to do more Diffie Q!
Shuttles destroyed. Now to cut off their final escape route.
And second degree derivatives, and third degree derivatives, and fourth degree derivatives. And then you just want to shoot yourself.
Math.
Why are we doing fourth degree derivatives? Because reasons. I believe because reasons.
Because we're forcing you to.
Pretty much.
It's like when your manager sister goes clean
Keep
that.
the resistance from
But
sealing the blast
just
doors
clean
by
that. Clean
destroying
that
the
again.
power consoles.
Why?
It's not spotless. I want it spotless. It is spotless. Look at it. It looks like a mirror. And then they put their hand on it. See, no, it doesn't.
Exactly. I mean, current manager that we don't know of.
It's okay. Just have your manager do the same deal I did with you. For every time you use their name, that's $5. By the way, you're up to 30.
I know.
Unless we're counting interest, and then you're fucked.
We have an ally on site, a special operative.
You're not a bank, and we did not establish interest in the terms of our agreement.
I can probably bribe Red into acting as a witness on my behalf.
I'm not even gonna ask that one. We all know the answer.
And with a little psychology and manipulation, I can probably even convince your boyfriend to take my side. I agree not to break him all at once, mentally.
Yeah, you have to really stress the mentally part, don't you? Ow! Take
The
fire.
mind is so weak and fragile to begin with, though. You can't blame me if I... No, the mind in general.
Yeah, it really is.
So you can't fault me for wanting to destroy it. Destroying things is fun.
I mean, I can still fault you for it. And who did I just kill? I legitimately have zero clue. It's kind of bad when you don't know who you killed. Fire. Bad. Why don't people learn that fire is bad?
Because in today's society, we're not allowed to teach lessons the hard way.
We serve together.
I mean, like, the best way to learn that playing with electricity is bad is electrocuting yourself once or twice. Hurts like hell, but then you learn, I don't want to do that again. That hurt.
Shoot the thing. Shoot the thing. I know how to shoot things very well. How did nobody else notice him? Oh, right, people are talking about him. I honestly don't think common sense was ever an actual thing, and that's just a tool we need to make ourselves feel better.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Or me. Buddy, let's go introduce the second and explode, and it will explode.
Last door about to seal.
Destroy the thing. Destroy the thing. We destroyed the thing. Yes. 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 I mean, no, we're losing. Shoot him in the face. Ow. 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 That might have been a little excessive for a single person.
Reinforcements are here.
Don't you think? You know, 3 grenades, a blaster pistol, and an alternate fire from Leo Orgata.
The First Order will win this war, though we
That
may not
seems to be a bit excessive, don't you think? Just a smidge.
There is no such thing as excessive force.
They're just like, we're just making sure you're dead. Right?
Double tap. You haven't heard the term double tap?
No. What's double tap?
It's from one of the zombie movies.
What, do you double tap them and they die instantly? Hiya, friend.
No,
Tap, tap.
you shoot them once in the head to kill them. Then you shoot them again in the head to make sure they're dead.
I remove that real quick. How do I do that? How do I do this? How do I do this? Advanced settings? No. S. We'll figure it out later. Arctic Wolf, really? Well, you do have Razor Wolf, and then you have Arctic Wolf. You should have set up like a rival, you know, a rival YouTube channel.
But I would win.
No, better yet, start fake beef, you know, do the, for legal reasons,
Back at it.
large douchebag, yeah, we'll call it large douchebag.
Raining metal out.
Do exactly what large
Semis are
douchebag
trying to take
did.
the sheik and they want to keep our fleet grounded. We need to buy time to launch.
So now it's time to switch over to Minecraft?
One of our cruisers. Take out the transport if you can.
I mean,
grab an ion
shooting
disruptor
things in
and
the
tear
face
it apart.
is fun.
Go!
Yes, but I'm literally the only viewer.
No, I have a second one.
No, I'm the only viewer.
No, I'm watching. I mean, as completely random second view. Ah, God.
I think I'm gonna dislike the video.
Hey, that still helps me.
I know.
I still find that so funny that people haven't learned that yet.
You have 2 dislikes, by the way.
How two?
One's for me, and I don't know, you got a dislike from someone else.
Oh well.
It's probably because you are a failure as a YouTuber. Maybe if you uploaded some of those Minecraft videos, maybe you get little kids that would watch your videos.
Oh, and get more Camille's. Yeah, that's, I mean... Wait, that was his screen name, so that doesn't count. I think.
Unless he was one of the people that used his real name as a screen name, which would be hilarious. I find that funny when like kids do that, and you're like, don't you know internet etiquette at all? You never reveal your real name to people that you don't know. Yep. The most you should ever do if you have to is reveal what state you're in, and that's it. Or country, depending.
Yeah, that's the most
Because the time zones can be problematic if you're trying to work together on projects.
Yeah.
I remember when everyone was doing the Mastermind Challenge, and because, you know, GTA, I was a pretty good pilot, I would have like 5 different people being like, you want to do the Mastermind Challenge with us? And I'm like, I would, but you're all on English time. I'm on American time.
Or it's even
And
better.
I don't want to be up at 3 in the morning all the time.
Yeah. Or even better yet. Bonjour, comment ça va?
Remember when we were trying to do a heist and you were trying to translate?
Yeah, we actually had to deal with some French guys one time, and I literally sat there and tried to translate it on both
I
ends.
guess.
Granted, that was when I knew more French than I do now, because I kind of forgot a lot of it. Oh wait, no. The translator was my friend.
Grenade!
Droid,
The only language Google Translate doesn't work well for is German.
It really doesn't work well for any language. You kind of need a basic knowledge of the language that you're trying to translate for already. Because it does not conjugate well. It actually doesn't conjugate. And for the viewers who don't know, conjugation is when you use words depending on tense. So if you're American, it'd be like adding bed at the end of a word, indicating past. You know, I got fired, or I missed.
MCP at checkpoint 2. Stay with them.
It's the exact same thing, except another one that's more complicated than that. And ow.
Solid hit on the MTT.
We will take it to the air. We will become America without bombers. Except these bombers can actually fight back.
America's bombers can fight back.
Not very well, though. They were more of a deterrent than anything else.
They were pea shooters that make them feel better.
What I find it funny and what other shows is like, oh, they have gunners, they can defend themselves. No, these things are pea shooters. They're only designed to
make the pilot feel better and the crew feel better.
Yeah.
We can at least kind of shoot back. Not really.
Not really. We might be able to kill it in the afterlife, you know, with the nice. Took out my engine. I'm going to blow. Ow! I'll give credit to the AT-AT pilot. He can shoot something flying in a straight line.
Together.
I love how you're hearing everything like 2 seconds ahead, and then you hear it 2 seconds again through YouTube.
Well, actually, I had the sound off on my laptop.
Die, officer!
I was primarily trying to troll you in the comment section.
Yeah, you can do that. Because it's actually kind of funny. I do not care if you say I suck or get good. Really?
Should I start spouting feminazi propaganda?
No!
You said yes?
No, no political stuff. That's the only thing. Why? Because...
all political stuff so I get you flagged. Got it.
I know where you live.
Yes, I know where you live.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I have your address. You don't have mine.
You told me where you live.
I told you the city.
We're doing something.
It's a small town in Coal Cracker Country. I could probably figure it out from there.
I mean, good luck with that. Everyone here is crazier than me.
Yes, but crazy cancels out crazy.
It's not a negative.
Transport under disruptor fire.
Trust me, there are some whack jobs here. Considering one of my co-workers brags
Unidentified enemy deploying to the field.
accidentally stabbing someone because they scared her. And then she left them on the side of the room because she knew that one of the other servers would help him. Doesn't that sound like a great person to work with? She actually is an amazing server, though. You just don't want to scare her.
No, zombie apocalypse, she's on the keep list.
Yeah, because she'll just straight up murder everything. Ow! Just like I'm not able to do. I want to murder everything. Let's go.
It's okay, you'll make a perfectly good,
Cannon fodder.
I was gonna go with, base maintainer so we're politically correct.
Oh, camper.
Base maintainer, you're maintaining the base, making it homey. You can fill in the blanks that I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to be political. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, shoot, shoot it in the face. That did not
I
work
should
out
be
well.
asleep now. My brain says though it's...
We both should be asleep. I kinda have a test in the afternoon tomorrow.
I can't count the number of times I was half asleep for a test and still did okay.
Yeah. And it's only math, you know.
it's low-level math.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. It's not like anything like calculus or anything like that.
Calculus. So many fun memories. Oh, it's okay. When you do go to college, let me know when you get in the double and triple derivatives. It takes like 6 pages per question. So, like, we were talking about double derivatives today, and it literally took us an hour to get through 3 problems.
What kind of math is derivatives?
Derivatives aren't that bad, but the problem is with the derivative is that, like, there can be multiple things that you have to take the derivative of in one thing. So let's say you have a trinomial.
Okay.
But that trinomial can be broken up into a chain rule and a product rule.
Hold on, we need a nice little social warning that there's going to be math involved. People hate numbers. So there's your warning, math.
So, like, with derivatives, so, like, let's say you had, for example, I'm just gonna spout out some numbers, 2x plus 8, and then it's going to have in the denominator 5x squared minus 8. So that would make it a product rule, and then there's going to be, a quotient rule. So you have to take the derivative of the first piece, as in your numerator.
Right.
Then you have to bring up your denominator and leave it in parentheses. Then you have to take the derivative of your denominator and leave your numerator alone. And then you have to leave in your denominator, as in the original denominator, the fraction part. You would have to leave it squared. You would have to square it. And then you would have to take the derivative of all of that, and then to take the double derivative of that, and then the triple derivative of that, and it just takes up a lot of time. And then you're like, I'm paying attention, I know what I'm doing, but my brain turned off like an hour ago.
We're in autopilot mode. Please leave message after. Never!
I mean, let me add, I have an amazing math professor, so he at least makes it tolerable. But it's like one of those what my brain turned off. And then like the math part of your brain's like, wake up! Wake up! Now's not the time to go nighty-night!
I will be Yoda.
And brain's like, I just want to sleep though. So boring. And the other part of your brain's like, DEFCON 1. DEFCON 1.
Get in the fight, you coward! Get in the fight!
And someone's gonna switch over to Minecraft so I don't have to kill them. By the way, Hans is doing rather well. I'm tempted to take Hans for a walk, but it's daytime and I think that would be rather bad.
Yeah, we kind of like Hans. We kind of like him alive. Also, I am not a good Yoda.
You're not good at any game.
Actually, I'm pretty decent when I'm not trying to grind.
You're not good at any game. In War Thunder, you can't aim. In most games, you have bad luck because you lag.
Actually, I have really good internet tonight. I tested it before doing the live stream. I have 21 megabytes.
Well, that's because no one's up at 12:40 in the morning.
Yeah. Sleep is for the weak. And if you're an engineer, math is your. That's all you need to survive. Math.
I'll attest to the math is fuel.
They blow the front and rear fuel lines, we lose the cruiser. But I think we're gonna win.
But papers is the bane of your existence, son. That's the trade-off with engineers.
Yeah.
Math is your fuel. But then when they give you papers, the papers are the pain of your existence.
Yep.
I can't count the number of times I had to write engineering reports, and I'm like, can't I just explain it to you? Because I don't want to have to write a report about it. I will literally walk you step by step, spoon feed you exactly how we conducted our experiment, but I don't want to have to write about it, please.
Yeah, it's a funny thing. If you're really good with science and math, you tend to be really
You suck
bad
at writing.
Yeah, you tend to suck
Superior
at
ally on the battlefield.
writing and all that. It's as they say, one group is better at one thing, but if you have the exact opposite, you're going to stink at it. And that's not fun. We're going to deal with it, though. Nope, that's a Sith. Run for the Sith. Ow. I died tired.
Good to know. At least you got your cardio in before you died.
You always have to make sure you never skip leg day.
Have you seen the Peloton thing? The essentially bike commercial? So one of the ones is like, don't forget leg day, and it's like the gym instructor, and he's like, it's leg day in their bed.
Oh god.
Spooning the guy, and he's like, terrified, and I'm like, you can't forget about leg day.
No, you also can't forget the sector
to lock
is
your
not
doors.
Clear.
You can't forget to lock your doors.
Can't forget that. You can't. And you also can't forget the sector is never clear. I have to make that reference since I died to Maul.
Unidentified enemy on the battlefield.
You don't get the reference.
Oh, I got your back.
Star Wars.
Yeah. So in one of the commercials for the game, or in the trailer for the game, they have a bunch of clones and they're on Naboo. Which I'm just going to assume you know where that is and all that. Essentially the character I'm playing, this faction were clones. And they're going through the thing and the specialist goes into his earpiece to his superiors going, the sector is clear.
All squads
You just see a double-bladed red lightsaber come out of nowhere and take out 3 out of the 4 clones. He goes, not clear, not clear. And then Maul just spins in and slices him. So the sector is never clear.
Well, we're going from a military tactics point of view. The way that you think the enemy will never come is probably the way the enemy's gonna come from.
Yeah.
When we had the war with Mexico over Texas, one of the funniest things was they had their camp at the top of this essentially mountain. And they're like, okay, so we're gonna have all of our defenses set up from the way up the mountain. They'll never climb up the cliff face. Guess what we did? We climbed up the cliff face.
Yep.
Where did they come from? Oh, they climbed up the cliff face. But they weren't supposed to come from that direction. Well, that's why they came from that direction.
Exactly. Or if you're talking about, you know, really ancient military techniques, if they say that the gods are in the favor, they tried for 100 times. I'm not joking. In order for a king, especially in like Roman times, if they wanted to go to war, it'd be, hold on, we need to make sure it's okay with the gods and the gods won't smite us. Priest takes chicken, you know, does the ritual. Oh, the god says not good. They lift up a sword. What do you mean the gods say it's not good? Try again. Okay. So they do the ritual again. Oh, the gods say it's not in the favor. Get a new priest. Hold on. See? The god says it's in your favor. We won't smite you. Yeah, that was actually a really bad thing. They would actually murderize countless things. just so they could make sure that it's
nearby Republic cruiser to prevent it from launching and joining the battle. Begin by escorting your multi-troop transports through enemy territory.
Also,
clone troopers will attempt to damage the
that cliff base, you know, that's impenetrable. We don't need any defenses there. In World War II, the Germans said that about one of their positions. I forget the name of it. You know what happened? The Japanese soldiers, you know, on the American side, the ones that said, oh, they're not ever going to help us, they're just going to be hindrance, they're just going to try and kill us. Yeah, they risked their lives and climbed up and were even willing to, all of them had essentially fallen to their deaths silently for the ones who fell off the cliff. Just to not get them away.
Falling to your death. You just hear a silent fuck as you fall.
Yep.
Well, hey, at least I get some nice scenery as I fall to my death.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna look at the upside.
Exactly. Or if you want to look up the upside too. Ah! Hi! 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 At least they can say they died honorably to the enemy clones.
Roger, roger.
And so can I.
Yes, their enemy was gravity. The most hard, challenging enemy to beat, gravity.
Gravity. When you put me in simulator mode. Yeah, B-52 thought it would be fun to put me in simulator mode when I was still new to War Thunder and I was just using my controller. I now find it highly relaxing when I'm using my joystick and my throttle control and all that fun stuff. Which is a pain in the butt to set up, but it makes it easier to actually, you know, fly with all the pretty buttons. So I can set up trimming, and trimming, and my god is trimming important when it comes to flying an aircraft. Gravity. B-52 didn't have to even put a shot at me. B-52! Help! How do I not fall?
My favorite thing was when we first did a dogfight versing each other. Was when you were like, "You're not near me," and I'm like, "Yes, I'm flying right behind you." "No, you're not. Then where am I?" "You're flying over." Like, that's a coincidence. You're flying over a bridge right now.
No. Where did my aileron go?
You didn't need that. That was optional. Didn't you get that in the memo?
Yeah, he kind of started dismantling my aircraft.
I was trying to make it lighter for you.
Yeah, he couldn't just shoot me down. He starts dismantling it.
I was trying to make your plane lighter. You seemed like you needed to lose some weight.
See, this is why you need to play it with me again. Because you're really good at killing things. And I'm a really good bomber when I'm not trying to rush. Ow, 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 ow. Shot through the back, and you're to blame.
MTT
You
reporting
give
damage.
clones copyright. Would that be plagiarizing?
No. The copyright laws are so ridiculous, it's funny.
Yeah, they really are. And what makes it worse is, where am I being shot from? Oh. That would explain it. Yeah, especially considering Disney kind of, you know, amped it up
For
to
copyright laws altogether? Yes, this needs to break copyright laws altogether.
Yeah.
Public domain, that's optional, right?
No, they rewritten the law of that.
Oh, I know, because they lobbied.
A lot.
Well, when you have a shitload of money, you can do that.
Yep. You can do whatever you want. That panda.
Damage to one
You need that panda. It's like $1 billion. That panda never. I did not launch that nuke. Oh no, for being actually like historically correct. Those are not our fighters. Those are not our pilots. We did nothing. Please take bribe. Why would you take bribe?
Targeting grenade.
Helped our enemy. Ow. He shot me at the feet with exploding shot. That is cheap. And here's me trying to grind up to the secondary fire.
You should probably hop on the battle islands a little bit. Because no one's on, so now's the time to like actually grind supplies.
Yeah. Because we're on the US servers and everybody in America is asleep right now. Except engineers.
Unless they're engineers and then they're trying to figure out how to do complicated math.
Yeah. If they're not watching.
Damage to one
Or if they're college students. And not in a liberal arts college.
Or majoring in art in general. I always find it funny when my friends that are art majors are like, oh, my classes are so hard, I have 10 drawings due tomorrow. I'm like, come here, come here. I need to show you real work.
See, I wouldn't say that, and the reason being is art is kind of hard, especially if you're trying to put effort into it. It does take a long time. But if you want to talk about, oh, you know, my classes are so hard, the concepts are really hard to grasp.
Well, no, see, the reason why I was like that is they're like, oh, we have 10 drawings due in our sketchbook. I'm like, you can draw anything, right? Yeah.
And that's not
Come
that
here.
hard.
Come here. We're gonna talk theoretical math right now.
Oh my god.
See, I have a project due on buckling load and how buckling load will impact this oil derrick that we're building, along with a 10-page report that they want on it. And it's due tomorrow, and it was assigned today. Sleep's optional, right?
Sleep is very optional, just like food and water.
Well, it was funny because like that was like one of those classes where it's like, okay, we presented our research. I'm going home now. I'm going to sleep.
I need to turn off.
What about the rest of the class? I don't care what they present at this point. Send it to me in a PDF. I'll read it later.
Exactly. I want to sleep. My brain is saying too much work. We're overloaded.
No, it just has the flashing red light. That's like the low fuel indicator.
Exactly. Now I know there's a specialist. Specialist. I have bullets with your name on it, or laser bolts with your name on them. That's a Yoda. That is a Yoda. Shoot him. Shoot him now.
Organic ally arriving.
Organic enemy right there, who's more powerful than me.
Sentry guns online.
Ow! Shot through the back. Man, I can't be a hero. Oh well.
Roger, roger.
I find it funny that in terms of clone versus droids, you essentially have
Ion weapons penetrating MTT defenses.
American M4 Sherman. T-34s, super weak but have a lot more of them. And then the Shermans, which are relatively better in most ways.
The clones are shooting at transport.
The clones being the Shermans.
Mm-hmm.
And they started developing the KB2. Nobody wants to take off a KB2, especially up
Transport
close.
hit.
I would take off a KV2 up close. Why? Because it would be entertaining. And they have one big flaw.
The reload speed.
Yeah.
Black armor.
I just have to get a cannon breach.
Yeah. Exactly.
Or I have to hit a crew member.
Yeah.
Oh, the driver got shot. We need to reload again. What?
Yeah.
Why do you need to reload because the driver got shot? He's not even in the right compartment. Reasons.
Yeah, exactly. They're relatively thin armor, they're extremely slow, they're ridiculously long reload times. Heaven forbid if you run out of ammo. Seriously, heaven forbid you ever somehow run out of ammo. You're going to be waiting at the point for extremely long time.
Did you study for your math exam? I don't believe
Me
you.
in high school?
Yes. Because you're someone that doesn't learn lessons well. Unless you do it when you're trying to potty train a dog. Where you literally like put their snout up to it and be like, no, bad.
I'm not that bad.
No, you kind of are that bad.
You're not going to survive whenever my lightsaber actually hits you. Ow, 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 ow. That's not fun. I like not being hit with laser bolts. You don't hit me with laser bolts, I won't kill you.
You're saying you like the parts of your body that are internal to stay internal and the parts that are external to stay external? That's groundbreaking. I've never heard this before.
It's more of burn wounds, actually, than actual bullets. But still, I don't like
Will
being...
the stuff that is internal be exposed to air?
Usually no, actually. Now, if you're talking explosions, then you're talking real world stuff. But yeah. This is supposed to be inside me, not on the outside.
I'm pretty sure this is not supposed to be outside.
You don't piss me off.
Why don't I take you off?
No, the clones. There's a reason why people pick me off don't survive. Ow, 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 ow. I think I'm just going to...
Fight me.
Come out here and fight me. I don't want to go in there and fight you. Not while I'm waiting for everything to, Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Well, we killed each other. If I'm going to die, I might as well take the Mary Sue with me. Even though in reality, everybody in Star Wars is a Mary Sue. Seriously, the amount of people that just have unexplained power for no reason. His force user as a kid. Where did he get training to use the force? Yeah, though. He's training for the force. Yeah, though. Baby.
He got it from Family Guide at the Hogwarts housing for pedophiles. Have you seen that episode of Family Guy where they put the hat on them?
I really don't watch it.
Sentry mode activated.
See, I watch it on YouTube. That's normally where I watch it. But it was like, for Peter, it's like, oh, housing for pedophiles.
Explosive set. East Juggernaut counting down.
So Slytherin.
Sure, we can say that.
Or is it like its own separate
Oh
house?
wait, Rise, you're gonna have to delete this video because there's spoilers for Harry Potter now.
Assistance has arrived.
Oh yeah, we forgot about that. Because spoilers for movies that have been out for a decade. You really need to specify more about that.
Because you'll get that one person that will be really upset.
I've never seen it. It's like when people say spoilers when talking about Star Wars. It's like it's been out for over 50 years. If you haven't seen that by this point, that's your own fault. If you're talking about the prequels, you don't really have much there either, considering they've been out since the early 2000s and 1998. If you're talking about the new movies, then yes, spoilers. Oh, that's not a Yoda. That's something completely different. That's a Maul. Ah! Ow. Ah! No.
New ally landing.
Nope. This guy is about as good as the Yoda side. Ow. I like that. That Yoda is about as good as I am. Stop moving. I'm trying to shoot you. Or slice you. Stop moving. I'm trying to slice you. Nope. 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 Where are the... Oh, they're actually trying to help. That's a shocker. They usually stick with a bit of words. They usually stick back and try to just fight people. And not be of any actual help. And why nobody is, taking this out. That's probably why. But they could have probably started taking it a lot sooner.
East Juggernaut marked for demolition.
Juggernaut. Sweet. Is Yoda dead? Because he's showing right a bit. I don't know what just hit me. Whatever it was large. That probably should be dead.
Some kind of Republic hero?
Nope, Yoda's... No, that was Maul. Probably Maul. That was Maul 3. Not... Shoot. That Yoda is still alive. No. Defend...
Keep the East Juggernaut secure. Your
defending.
depends on it.
I thought she was a sand trooper for a second. I'm like, they implement sand troopers? They should all be dead. But, that worked.
Schedule. Swiftly eliminate clone squads and prepare for phase 3. Beginning final phase. Detonate the front and rear fuel pumps.
Alright, let's get a move on. Let's get to the front and rear fuel tank. Ow. What's even shooting me? Down below. Probably down below. Ow.
It's the ghost.
Oh, Spoopy. It must be Herobrine. It must be Herobrine.
No, because you'll offend all those people that make Herobrine videos.
You're right, how could I be so insensitive to something that doesn't even exist? I find that so stupid. It's Herobrine. That's more or less a glitch, and that's about it.
Yes, in the original coding of Minecraft, there was such thing. It does not exist now. Please stop talking about something that doesn't exist.
Seriously, they removed every piece of coding dealing with Herobrine. Nothing about him exists anymore. It's even better when they poorly Photoshop Herobrine into scenery and stuff like that. And you're like, stop being bullet sponges. And you're like, we can totally see that, the like white pixels surrounding him. Like, it's obvious. Also, can I rant about bullet sponges and the people who decide to stand in front of your bullets? The people who sit there and go, especially in Rainbow Six Siege. I'm going to stand in front of you and take every single shot and then say that you team killed me. No, you just walked in every front of my shots. Actually, for people who don't know, I actually
Whoever that is, we'll
I
take
used
the
to play
help.
that game. I don't play it anymore, mostly because I like Glaz, or Glaz, however you pronounce it. I actually like him, and every time I played him, you get that one guy who thinks walking in front of the sniper is a smart idea. In a game
It's a brilliant idea.
Especially in a game when team killing is a thing. And the amount of times that a one-shot kill occurs, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, having to explain to someone who's screaming at me for team killing that you walked in front of the sniper. I'm sorry, I actually try not to, but there's nothing I can do when you walk in front of me and I can't see anything around me.
The operation has failed.
Maybe you, the person who can actually prevent it, not walk in front of the sniper because you don't know if they're scoped in or not. Like, you can see where they're pointing the gun, and you probably don't want to be in that position.
No, you totally want to stand on the business end of the gun.
Yes. That's what everybody says when they decides cowering in a corner is a smart idea instead of grabbing chairs or textbooks, and heaven forbid if you have an architecture or calculus textbook.
Well, I don't only have a calculus textbook. I have a public speaking textbook and a psych textbook in my bag. So I got body armor. I really have makeshift body armor.
Yeah, textbooks are really good for, it'll slow the bullet, you know, lessening the damage that it
Oh, it will totally knock the wind out of you and knock your ass over, but you're alive.
Survive. And then you'll freak out you'll freak out the shooters enough where they'll either try to shoot you again or they just start fleeing. Probably flee. Especially if they have to reload. Bang, 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 bang! Oh, I have to reload. Ow! That hurt. Oh my god! He's alive! Run. Just run. There's nothing we can do. If we run, we can live. If we don't, we die. Also, I have no clue where I'm at or what I'm doing, so, This is gonna be fun. Totally gonna be fun.
We can do this.
I think I'm on Endor. No, I'm on Yavin 4. That's where I am.
There are stormtroopers on Yavin 4. With the Death Star destroyed, command personnel have evacuated. But our data banks are still intact.
They really
we can't
just
let the
for
enemy steal those
ease
files.
hey, here's what you're doing. They really need to put in the main, like, either
we can't save our base, but we can
live
long enough to
feed
purge our data
of
and
an
get
area
off-world.
in the map, or just like the name of the map that you're playing on when you're selecting your person. Because I can't tell you how many times I get in a game and I completely forget where I'm at. And it's like, what am I doing? Ah, shoot.
Grenade out.
Goodbye.
These turbo lasers been rigged.
Ow, 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 ow. Apparently they're taking over everything.
This is the best Minecraft chest I've ever gotten.
What is it?
3 butter swords.
Butter swords? Oh, golden swords.
Yep. Best Minecraft chest I think I've ever gotten.
Yeah.
We're about to lose the East
It
Turbo
totally
Laser.
is. Well, funny enough, a lot of people say, oh, you should use golden tools because they mine faster. But then you sit there and you go, they may mine faster, but they break after 5 blocks.
We lose another, and we'll have to fall back.
They're worse than stone tools.
They're worse than wood tools almost.
They pretty much are. In terms of durability. Like, your Blurg 11 will not ever help you against a person who can't actually aim but has a TL-50.
Explosive device on the west turbo laser.
Head out.
You can't, especially if you can't aim either.
Explosives quick as you can.
Aiming is for the weak.
Aiming is for the weak.
Hey, I got another 3 butter swords.
Super sneaky stealthy. Die!
West turbo laser secure.
You have to see that. You actually have to see that. I literally just go around the thing and nobody saw me and I'm like, this thing's gonna be shut off now. Have a pretty day. Now you all die.
Now that's a good chest. That chest I'll take to the bank.
What's in it? More butter swords?
It was 2 diamonds and 3 butter blocks.
Imperial elite on the ground.
Not blocks. Ignates. Let me
3 sticks of butter.
Yes. If you bring the sugar and milk, we can make ourselves some cake. And then we can use 3 different kinds of milk and ruin it.
Yeah, we kind of got on the topic of cake, and I mentioned recipe I had to make for a class one day for Spanish class. It's called tres leches. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'm fairly certain I am. If I'm not, you may correct me.
Sorry for butchering your language.
Sorry. Though I work in the food industry, I really shouldn't be mispronouncing that wrong.
But you don't really work in the food industry.
I work in, I'm a host in a restaurant. And I talk to the cooks, or I go back there and I listen to them.
Curse at each other and
Talk to each other.
how busy they are.
Yep, and talk to each other, and it's like,
go faster, go faster.
Yeah.
What do you mean that we're not allowed to have meth?
We don't talk about that. ATSC and I got stuck on a piece of bark. That sounds like a brilliant place to be, isn't it?
Probably.
Final counterattack.
Yeah, so Tres Leches is you make I'm simplifying it a little bit, but just to kind of give that idea of what it actually is. So you make a perfectly good and tasty sponge cake, and then you dump 3 types of milk on it. And then you wonder why it tastes soggy. It actually doesn't taste bad. I'll give it that. It actually is kind of good. I don't personally like it because of the condensed milk that's in it. It's a little too sweet. But not like a sweet, like a sugar sweet, but like a bitter sweet. Which I don't even know how that works, but it's bittersweet. Somehow, it's bittersweet.
I just have to say, going to the Nether to check out the Nether Fortress's chest has sucked.
We're losing the cap! We're losing control!
You get a lot of...
I've been getting a lot of saddles, too.
Yeah, saddles is always nice.
Well, when you have an AFC fish farm, they're not really... Like, I can make as many saddles as I need. All I have to do is go away from my PS4 for a couple hours.
Yeah. I do find it funny that all the defensive positions of the EWEPs, that autocannon that I was on, for lack of a better word, they're never placed in an actual advantageous spot. It's always like, it's like putting them towards the mountain path,
Keep it out of their hands.
and not towards the cliffs. We're thinking they're coming from this direction. They never come from that direction. If there is a mountain
Are you sure?
If there is a mountain face, they will climb it. It doesn't matter how steep, they will fall silently
We'll hold the line at the entrance. Position yourselves at the gate control
This is
stations.
gonna suck, this is gonna suck, this is
The
gonna
engines will
suck.
try to
Run down the
override
stairs.
access to the base. If they get through, we won't have much more to lose.
Get on the You know, the U-Wing's a lot, shorter than what it is in the movie. I know that's accurate to how it is, but it seems just a bit shorter than what it is in the movie. Because Jin and... what's his face? Her love interest, Cassian. I kinda didn't pay too much attention to Cassian. They've managed to go into the bottom portion, no issues, but it looks like you would have to lower your head, unless you're B-52, in which case you can walk on.
Not good! They're overriding the West Control Station!
I'm short.
Yeah.
I don't hit my head on things as often though, which is nice.
Yeah. Well, me.
There is perks to being short. Not many, but there are a couple.
Yeah, your circulation system's smaller, so your heart doesn't have to pump as hard. You live longer.
We tend to live longer, within reason.
You have the same amount of blood in your circulation system as
Well, no, because your heart doesn't have to work as hard, you tend to live a little longer. Not, like, super longer, but...
I think it's like over 5 feet. It's like every inch is like another year. Or something stupid like that.
Probably.
The gate controls are being taken over. What is my teammates doing? Is probably dying repeatedly.
The Empire's lost control of the gate stations. Fall back inside the base.
Oh no,
ready for
we're
final
at the
defense.
final gate. Oh no.
One of my favorite animes from growing up is getting a season 2, and I'm psyched for it.
All our comrades are doomed. We stand our ground until word comes
Like,
that we're ready to evacuate.
it's called Foodie Cootie.
Oh, I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
It's a very, very abstract anime. It has no logic whatsoever, which is what makes it funny.
No logic is funny. When
the lack of logic is funny.
But as long as you follow to the lack of logic, instead of just constantly making it becomes funny instead of just confusing it. Hiya, friend. I will stop you. I may die, but I stopped you. Because when you start... Because have you seen the new Alice in Wonderland remake? Hiya, friend.
Hiya, friend? I didn't know they made a Alice in Wonderland Hiya, friend. That sounds like it would be a very interesting premise.
All that's left is the command
it's just
center.
a tea party played repeatedly. Hiya, friend. Hiya, friend. Hiya, friend. Going away. Bullets everywhere. I mean, laser bolts close enough. It also is snow. Bullets. Everybody calls them bullets, even though they're laser bolts. I mean, they work exactly on the exact same premise as bullets, minus the whole science fiction aspect.
Imperials attack the command center!
Bye! Also, my team is severely underpowered. We're 3 men down. No, we're 4 men down.
Doesn't you're fucked.
Yep.
So many dead and for nothing. The Empire has our secrets. Evacuate!
Evacuate. I think that's a good place to call it. So, my name's Razor Wolf. That's B52 Fly. Do I owe 30 bucks to? And we'll see you in the next live stream, which will hopefully be tomorrow.